Hey there, beautiful souls. How are you all doing today? We are going to take a look at general messages regarding your life path. Where you are right now, what is going on with your life, in which direction you are headed, what kind of energies are interfering, what is going on actually. That's the main topic here. We are going to take a look what you are experiencing right now and where you are headed. We are going to take a look at as many aspects of your life as possible. By that I mean career, love life, current situation. Those are the things that we are going to take a look at in this video, in this reading. So let's get started. Let's get started with the pile picking. I will use the animal spirit cards in order to determine which card will represent the piles between which you can make your selection. So let's see which card will represent the first group, the first pile. We have Cosmic Egg. Okay, beautiful start. Let's see which card will represent our second group. For the second group we have Unicorn. Amazing. Let's see which card is going to represent the final group of this reading. And the final group will be represented by the Deer Spirit. Okay, well, I can tell you one thing. There are 3 beautiful cards before me. So whichever group you select, I do feel that the collective that is joining me right now, you are all carrying certain light within you, certain spark within you, and we are going to take a look at your current situation, your current life direction. So you see the 3 cards that are on your screen, regardless on which device, on what type of device you're watching this. Feel free to pause if you need to, feel free to do any general ritual that you are doing when you are selecting your card. You will see the cards on a clearer background and they will be slightly bigger. Maybe you can wait for that moment and then pause and then decide. The choice is yours. Whichever card attracts you the most, whichever card your intuition is pointing for you, select that one. You might be drawn to more than one cards. You can watch more than one piles. Just do what you feel guided to, and I will meet you at your reading. Hello there, pile number 1, for those of you who have selected the Cosmic Egg. Well, what I feel from the Cosmic Egg, from the very beginning when this card appeared, I do feel some kind of a sacred path, some kind of a sacred journey that is awaiting you. Maybe you are already on that journey, maybe you already feel that your path is slightly different than the path of other people around you, but I do sense some kind of a sacred energy. The word sacred came into my head right away when I pulled this card. So I will just keep the Cosmic Egg here, and for the rest I will proceed with my tarot cards in order to find out more about where you are right now, in what life chapter you are, and then we are going to take a look where you are headed And we are just going to take a general look at your current path, your current situation, your current life in general. I will let Tarot lead us. Okay. I did something silly and the cards got mixed in a weird way. I was removing my glasses while I was shuffling. Alright, so please, Spirit, would you tell us in which life path, in which life situation, where pile number 1 is right now in their life journey? 5 of Cups in reverse. In the bottom of the deck we have the Page of Wands. Okay. Currently, pile number 1, you are letting go of regrets. You are letting go of some kind of pessimism. I do sense you in a period where you are cleansing. You are washing away what doesn't serve you. You are letting go of any kind of backward thoughts that are pulling you down. I do feel that you are freeing yourself from all those things that are actually pulling you down. And with the Page of Wands, what I feel is that you are being renewed, you are being energized, you are being prepared to start something new, to bring some more enthusiasm in whatever you are going to engage with. So indeed, with the 5 of Cups in reverse, I do feel that you are freeing yourself from maybe even some kind of a burden. Maybe it could be many things. It feels more emotional because you have the cup energy. By that I mean it could be any kind of heavy emotion that you've been carrying, especially if you've been carrying it for a while. So with the 5 of Cups in reverse, I do feel that this could be guilt, this could be sadness, this could be any kind of heavy emotion that you've been carrying. I do feel that you are letting go of it, and some kind of a new enthusiasm, some kind of a new inspiration is arriving into your life at your current chapter right now as you are watching this video. Alright, please, Spirit, would you tell us something more about the current life situation of pile number 1? Okay, we got plenty of cards. Knight of Wands, King of Swords, and 7 of Cups in an upright position. In the bottom of the deck we have Page of Cups. Alright. So it does seem like things are getting a bit more lively for you, pile number 1. Seeing all those cards, I do get the sensation that there is a lot going on currently in your life, or even if it's not happening currently, I do feel that in some kind of a near future, in near time, you are going to experience the energy that I'm going to describe here. So we have the 7 of Cups in an upright position. With those 7 of Cups, I do feel that you are going to make some kind of a choice, or there will be some kind of options between which you will need to select. And seeing this 7 of Cups, seeing this girl here, I do feel that you are going to honor this in a way that you are going to act with your heart rather than with anything else. Next to the 7 of Cups, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is saying to me about wisdom, about maturity. I do feel that you are stepping into your true power and seeing situations from a point of wisdom. This could also represent a person, actually. This could also represent a person that is guiding you. There might be some kind of an advisor or someone that I do feel slightly older, or just an older person that might give you an advice with this King of Swords. But I do feel some kind of a guidance here, indeed. For some of you, that this might manifest in the shape of a person, someone older that is giving you guidance and giving you good advices. Then we have the Knight of Wands in an upright position, which is telling me that in your current chapter you are going to move freely. I mean, even if you don't have that energy right now, I do feel that in near future or in near times, you are going to just get empowered and move around. I do sense some kind of a burning inspiration here. We have the Knight of Wands, we have a lot of fiery energy. And in the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. It's like some kind of a wish, some kind of a desire, something that you had. You are going to follow it, you are going to run after it. This kind of vibe I am sensing. I do feel that you are stepping into a period where you are more inspired, where you are chasing after your dreams, but not chasing, more like knowing what you actually want and somehow making it happen, not running after it. I said chasing, but I don't sense you are running after it. I do sense that you are actually doing things. You are actively doing things that are more or less resonating with that dream of yours. I do sense some kind of active period that is being activated for you. Alright. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more? Could we know more about pile number 1 and their current chapter, Ace of Pentacles? And in the bottom of the deck, we don't have a card because of the way I reshuffled it. So I will respect that. I mean, if there is no cards pointing, I will just leave it like that. We are just going to take the Ace of Pentacles. So with the Ace of Pentacles, some kind of a new opportunity or some kind of a new steady beginning, pile number 1, is awaiting you. I'm not sure if it's something that you are already planning to do, but with the Ace of Pentacles, I can tell you one thing. Whatever that new opportunity, that new thing is, it does have solid ground. It does have prosperity and potential for the future to work out well in the future. There is something steady and healthy about it with this Ace of Pentacles. So I do sense a new beginning, indeed. Or whatever it is, I do sense that it has some kind of a healthy ground. Then we have 4 of Cups in reverse. And in the bottom we have 8 of Wands in reverse. Alright, so this is saying to me about something that you were not able to realize before. Something that was always around you. You were not being able to pay attention to it. Then suddenly it just somehow you are noticing it. And you are saying, okay, that was always here and I was always busy with something else and I was never paying attention to it while it was just right in front of me. And we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. 8 of Wands in reverse is saying to me about some kind of blockage, or it could be conversation with someone as well. It could be something that somebody was not able to express to you actually. That's another thing that I'm sensing here. Actually, that was the first thing that came to my mind, that with the 4 of Cups in reverse and the 8 of Wands in reverse, I do feel that you are going to gain clarity regarding a person that was silent, that was not able to express themselves. Or something that was not moving, something that... It doesn't have to be a person, it could actually be certain things in your life. For example, something doesn't go the way you wanted it to go back then. Something didn't, apologies, something didn't work out in a way that you expected it to work out. And then you are coming to realize, okay, that happened in this kind of way, so now I could do something different. This kind of energy I'm sensing here, realizing something, realizing that everything is falling into its place the way it's supposed to be. Like every piece of the puzzle is falling into its place when the time is right for it. This kind of vibe I'm sensing, and you are realizing it. Alright, let's Let's take a look at your love life. Please, Spirit, what would you share with pile number 1 regarding their love life? Okay, this card wanted to come. 5 of Wands in an upright position. In the bottom of the deck we have 9 of Swords. Okay, currently regarding your love life, the word that comes into my mind, first I was going to say adventure, but it doesn't feel that much like an adventure. It feels more like struggle, actually, with this composition, the 5 of Wands and 9 of Swords. I do feel that you've been trying, you've been putting out efforts. I do feel that you've been trying to push something forward, and that pushing something forward, it is not coming from your true nature, from your true desire. It is actually coming from fears, because you have the 9 of Swords right next to it in the bottom of the deck. I do feel that you try to chase after something, or try to push something in a certain direction, but the initial charge for that, the initial fuel for that movement was based on fears, based on anxiety. And another thing that I'm picking up with the 9 of Swords is that you are tired of that. You are actually realizing this, and you are starting to let go of this. Let's take some more cards about this situation. That's something that might be regarding your current love life, or, well, I do sense that it is something about the current love life situation. Please, Spirit, could you tell us more about this? Could we know more about this? Okay, we have 2 cards. 6 of Cups in reverse. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And in the bottom we have the 6 of Wands. Okay. Alright, well, pile number 1, I do sense that this is something that started in the past, and it doesn't give you peace. It doesn't give you closure. I do sense that some kind of a situation from the past that could not close in a proper way, and it is still it still has some kind of attachments to you, something attached to you. I do feel that your mind is going back and forth in that past situation. And with the 6 of Wands in the bottom of the deck, I do feel that you are desiring closure. You are desiring to have success. Maybe the very reason why your mind keeps going back and forth is because something did not work out the way it was supposed to work out with those 6 of Wands. I do sense some kind of inner dissatisfaction, like you wanted to reach success with the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is a card of victory. You wanted to reach success, you wanted to make this in a proper way. But it does feel that this situation was out of your control, the way I see it with the cards. It does feel that it felt more like a struggle. It felt more like you were trying to push things work. You were trying to make things work while they were just not working. And still this seems to be lingering. Alright, please, Spirit, do you have any message about this? Is there something that pile number 1 needs to know about this? Let's close it off. We have the Fool, and we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, Spirit is saying to me, this situation is full of confusions, and misunderstandings. Pile number one. Whatever that situation is, it is full of misunderstanding and something did not even start in a proper way. From the very beginning, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. But the good news is that we have the Fool card in an upright position, which is saying to you that this will be in your past. You will take a leap of faith and move forward and put this behind you. You are just going to trust your senses and just move forward. That's what I feel from the Fool card regarding this situation that I just described about your love life. Alright, let's check out. I want to make the cards a bit more visible because they are really beautiful, but I don't have that much space. So let's take a quick look at your love life. No, at your professional life. What's going on there? Page of Cups in an upright position, and we have blank. Okay, so with the Page of Cups in an upright position, I do sense dreamy energy. Maybe you are dreaming for a better workplace. I'm just going to pause for a second because I hear the washing machine going quite aggressive. That's why I'm just gonna pause and try to make it go more silent. Alright, I am back. It was the final spin, that's why it was going that loud and the door was open. So, with the Page of Cups, regarding your work situation, I do feel that you are dreaming. You are maybe visualizing the perfect work where you want to, the perfect work environment, the perfect workplace. I do sense a bit innocence, I do sense a bit like naivety, but I'm not sure where this is leading. I will take some more cards. It does feel like daydreaming a bit. It does feel like trying to visualize something. Maybe you are trying to manifest a workplace where you feel at peace, where you feel safe. That also could be the case here. Alright, we have Knight of Swords, the Chariot. Alright, and in the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So pile number one, this is telling me that with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse to start with, I do feel that some kind of situation in your workplace, maybe currently, it is out of balance. It doesn't feel safe, it doesn't feel secure, it doesn't feel nurturing for you. And the very reason why you are in that Page of Cups energy is because you are trying to envision some kind of a safer place, a place where you feel aligned, where you feel at peace. And we have the Knight of Swords in an upright position, and we have the Chariot card in an upright position as well, which is telling me that things in your work environment are in movement. If you are unemployed, I do feel that you are heading towards some kind of a job or career. If you already have a work, with the Knight of Swords and the Chariot, I do feel some kind of a movement in your workplace. I do feel that things are being stirred up, there are new ideas, there is some kind of determination. Something is happening in a very fast pace here, pile number one. The Page of Cups is talking about gentle energies, while the Knight of Swords is quite quick. Not just quick, but also not, well, it burns fast. The Knight of Swords is putting a lot of efforts and energy, but it gets tired fast. And we have the Chariot card, which also indicates some kind of a movement, so definitely I do feel that there will be some kind of a fast-paced dynamic in your work environment. Regardless of what you are working or regardless what you are doing, I do sense some kind of a fast-paced moment where you are just going to move And maybe later you are going to think about your movements. Like, why did I move that way? Why did I do that thing in that way? This kind of energy I'm sensing. You are going to act before you think about it. I don't know where this is coming from. The messages are just coming and I'm telling them. I'm sharing them with you. Please, Spirit. Okay. Queen of Cups and a blank card. Okay. Queen of Cups in an upright position is saying to me that in your workplace, you are going to find your zen. There is some kind of a dynamic, some kind of intense situation where there will be a lot of movement. There might be a lot of conversations and interactions as well. But with the Queen of Cups, I do feel that overall you are going to be at your zen. You are going to find your peace. And that's the general energy that I'm sensing regarding your work environment, pile number 1. Let's take a closing message. Please, Spirit, do you have any final message to share with pile number 1 that they need to know? 6 of Swords and 3 of Cups. Okay. So with these 2 cards, with those 2 cards actually, I do feel that Spirit wants to say to you that you are shifting, you are moving, you are shifting towards calmer waters with those 6 of Swords. I do feel that something more serene is coming into your life. I do feel that there is some kind of a shift in your life in general that makes things easier for you, that makes things calmer for you. I do feel that this shift is dictated by inner shift that you've had within you already. And this is just your 3D catching up to your 5D. Because on soul level, on 5D level, things are happening much quicker than on a physical 3D level. So with the 6 of Swords and the 3 of Cups, Spirit is saying to me that you are entering in a phase of your life where things are going to happen in a much easier way for you, pile number 1. I do feel that you are indeed... it does feel like a graduation, actually. It does feel like a graduation, as if you have already learned all the lessons, passed all the exams, and now comes the part where you are leaving the tough school and moving towards place of peace. That's what I'm sensing here with those cards. That's what Spirit wants to say. I do feel that you are going to be in an environment where you are going to feel relaxed, where you are going to feel you, where you will be able to express yourself emotionally, because you had a lot of Cups cards. So those are the messages for you, pile number 1. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button, and also feel free to subscribe for my channel for more videos like this one and many other type of tarot readings. So that was it for today. Thank you very much for being with me, and let's meet again in another video. Bye! Hey there, pile number 2. For those of you who have chosen the unicorn spirit, alright, well, I'm looking at this unicorn and the word that comes to me is the word unique. I do feel that the people that have chosen this group, there is something unique and outstanding about you. Yeah, I'm just sensing maybe it has something to do with intuition. Maybe you are a more intuitive person, or yeah, I just sense something unique. I can't quite pick it up what exactly it is, but there is something unique about you and your journey with the unicorn. And yeah, the unicorn is related with the third eye chakra. So maybe some of you are gifted to see things in a clear manner. Maybe some of you have that intuitive gifts that are allowing you to sense people and situations around you. Alright, let's reshuffle my tarot deck and find out where you are right now in your current life chapter, what is going on in your life right now, where you are headed, and we will take a look at the different aspects of life that might be interesting for you. Okay, that shuffle was not that successful, but it was okay. The cards are mixed anyway. Let's see. Please, Spirit, would you tell us where is pile number 2 right now in their current life chapter? 3 of Pentacles, okay. And Ace of Wands, okay, that's interesting energy. I do sense that currently you are in environment that involves cooperation, but to be honest, I don't sense that it has to be with other people, cooperation with other people. For some of you that might be the case, but for the others, I do feel that this is cooperation with your spiritual team, with your spirit team, with your spirit guides. I do feel that currently in your chapter, you are being guided in order to take some kind of a new step, to embark on some kind of a new path. I do feel that you are being given some kind of a new spark, some kind of a new gift, or some kind of a new inspiration with this Ace of Wands. But definitely here I do sense that there is cooperation, either with people around you, this could be work environment, about some kind of a new idea. That could be one of the cases here. The second case is for the more spiritual part of the collective. I do feel that this cooperation is happening with the spiritual team, with the spirit guides, helping you, guiding you towards some kind of a new chapter, some kind of a new beginning. All right, let's find out more about this. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more? We have the Four of Cups in an upright position and the Three of Wands in an upright position as well. All right, the Four of Cups is saying to me about situation that you are not able to perceive, something that maybe if that's the case with the spirit guides that I told you, maybe some of you are not able to perceive what's going on behind the scenes. That's what the Four of Cups is telling me. But the Three of Wands in the bottom of the deck is saying to me that there is some kind of a plan, some kind of a strategy that is being already drawn and it is in progress. So I do feel that your spiritual team, your spirit guides have already made a plan for you, already have drawn the path that you are going to embark on. That's the general idea that I'm picking up from the Three of Wands. Indeed, what I'm hearing in my head is like, it is already decided, it is already destined. Pile number 2 is going to walk that path. Pile number 2 is going to move towards a different chapter. That's what I'm feeling. Please, Spirit, is there something more that you can share with pile number 2 regarding this? Eight of Swords in reverse and Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, well, Eight of Swords in reverse is saying to me about releasing something, releasing some kind of limiting thoughts, something that was limiting you. That's the main idea that I'm picking up from the Eight of Swords. I'm just looking at a girl that is surrounded by swords. I do feel that she wants to move forward, she wants to do something, but those swords are like prison bars and not allowing her to do that movement. And I do feel that since this card came in reverse, one by one, you are removing those swords and you are pushing forward. You are freeing yourself from all kind of outdated thought patterns or things that were not allowing you to see people and situations clearly. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it is saying to me about some kind of disappointment, some kind of not actually disappointment, but it was desire for a new beginning actually that you had in the past. But for some reason, I do feel that this new beginning couldn't happen or couldn't quite take the shape that you wanted it to take. It does feel unstable actually with the Pentacle energy in reverse. It does feel that maybe you intended something, but it just did not work out the way you wanted it to work out. It does feel a bit shaky, unstable, and it did put you in that Eight of Swords situation where you feel as imprisoned, as a kind of a victim of the circumstances. And having the Eight of Swords in reverse is actually a very good news, because Spirit is saying to you that whatever this is, one by one, you are removing the swords and you are pushing forward, you are moving forward. You are freeing yourself from some kind of unfavorable situation, pile number 2. Alright, please Spirit, is there something more that we need to know about the current life situation of pile number 2? We have one card, and that is Three of Swords. And that is Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so in your current present life situation with the Three of Swords, I do feel that some of you are experiencing pain and disappointment. I'm not sure where exactly this is stemming from, but together with the Three of Swords, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Here I do feel unexpressed creativity, unexpressed passions, unexpressed desires, because as you can see in this card, we have a lot of fire around this Knight of Wands. And since this card came in reverse, I do feel that this fire is being suppressed. For some reason, this fire cannot find its stage, cannot find a place where it can just grow, expand, and express itself. And that's what leads to disappointment, heartache, and pain. Maybe there was some kind of a specific situation where you had a hard time to express yourself, where you had a hard time to express your creativity, express your visions of life. That also could be the case. But I do feel this in your current energy right now. Alright. Please Spirit, would you tell us more about this? Would you tell us what is the resolution of this? What is the resolution of this? Where this is heading? Alright, we have the Knight of Wands once again in reverse, and we have the Six of Wands in reverse. Spirit is saying to you, there is no point to push where things just doesn't work. That's what Spirit is saying to you. If there is some kind of a situation that you were pushing and trying and it was not working, Spirit is saying to you, there is no point to keep crushing your head on a closed door or like hitting your head on a wall. That's another way to say that. Spirit is saying that it might feel as a failure, but don't take it as a failure. Take it as a lesson. Take it as an experience and move forward from it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You don't have to keep forcing it, regardless what this is. Alright, let's ask some messages about your love life. I know that many of you are curious about your love life. Maybe you already heard something about your love life in the previous cards that I just shared with you. Maybe there was something there as well. We have the Tower in reverse, Okay. And in the bottom of the deck, we have Six of Wands in reverse. Alright, once again, Six of Wands in reverse, this time accompanied by the Tower card. Many people don't like the Tower card, but actually the Tower is not that bad. So, having the Tower in reverse, I do feel that something was broken, but it was broken for a reason in your love life. There were people that were leaving or people that were removed from your life, but that's for a reason. That's not for your harm. It's actually for your benefit. I do see that there is a path in this Tower card, and I do feel that what was destroyed, it was destroyed for a reason, in order to give path to what is about to be built, to a more solid structure, to a more solid ground. So Spirit is saying to you, do not hesitate to let go of what doesn't work, of what felt like a failure once again with the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands, definitely I do hear the word failure. I do feel that somebody's very hard on themselves. Somebody is trying to make things, trying to lead things towards some kind of a successful outcome. But you don't have to be that hard on yourself. If things don't go, then they don't go. Just let them be and go with the flow. All right. Do you have any other message for that Spirit? Nine of Pentacles and the Magician in reverse. Okay. Nine of Pentacles here is telling me about some kind of accountability, like counting what was wrong, what was right, like summarizing, making a whole, like writing the final chapter of some kind of a story. That's what I'm feeling from this Nine of Pentacles. And I do feel that in your current situation, you are more or less there. You are writing the final words in some kind of a chapter. With the Magician in reverse, I do feel that you felt not seen. You felt as if your skills were not appreciated. Maybe you even felt that you were not good enough in this connection or whatever that situation entails. But with the Nine of Pentacles, indeed, I feel that you are letting go of any sort of attachment. I do feel that you are writing the final phrases in a chapter and releasing. Alright. Let's take some messages for your professional life and career. I'm just going with the natural flow. I'm trying to keep it as structural as possible. I'm just getting messages for the random aspects in order to give you a little bit of everything. That was the idea of this reading, to give you clarity and a little bit of everything. So we have the Justice card and we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Spirit is saying to you, maybe there was some kind of a situation that you planted the seeds, you tried to invest on it, but it did not repay you, it did not give you what you deserved. Here with the Justice card, Spirit is saying to you that there will be balance. The justice will be returned back to normal. I mean, everything will be delegated in a balanced kind of manner with this Justice card and Libra energy. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, once again, I do feel that it has to do with some kind of investment, with some kind of effort, something that you tried to do, something that you maybe initiated, but it did not end up the way you wanted it to go, or I'm not quite sure, but it does feel as if you tried, you pushed, but just didn't work out the way you wanted it. And the Justice card is saying to you that You are going to receive some kind of benefits for this. You are going to receive what you deserve. Things are going to go in a fair manner. Whatever was taken, it will be restored. All right. But overall, I do feel some kind of balance here, pile number 2. I'm not sure what's going on in your life, what is going on out of balance, but up until now, about the overall life reading, life situation, the messages are always roaming around some kind of balance being restored and something that is being released, removed. Eight of Wands and Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, this is an interesting conversation about work environment actually, because the Eight of Wands is about clear communication, and the Three of Cups is a bit more isolation from society, a bit more becoming more true to yourself. This kind of energy I'm sensing. So regarding work and career, I know this doesn't sound that professional, but I do feel that you are diving deeper within yourself and you are embracing more authentic you. You are embracing version of yourself where you are able to speak in a more authentic manner in a reserved environment like a workplace. That's the main thing that I'm picking up here. I do feel that you are finding a way to express yourself and to be you at work. And it does feel liberating. The energy that I'm feeling is that it does feel a bit like coming out of a closet or something like that. Like, finally I can be me. Finally I can rest. Finally I can be relaxed with who I am. This kind of energy I'm sensing. And I'm not sure how it is resonating with your work life. I mean, this does not sound like that professional kind of advice or anything, but it does feel more aligned with you rather than with some kind of a professional image that most people are building. All right, final messages for you, pile number 2. Please, Spirit, what are the final messages for pile number 2? Knight of Pentacles in reverse and Two of Swords in an upright position. All right. Spirit is saying to you as a final message that you don't have to force yourself to make a decision today. You don't have to push yourself to do something just because you have to. Sometimes, if you don't know where to go or what to do, it is better just to take a break, pause, enjoy yourself, be in your own element, be in your own zone, and let the rest flow and follow the way it is meant to flow or follow. Right now, what comes to my mind is that En Vogue song, Free Your Mind and the rest will follow. This kind of advice I am picking up from Spirit for you, pile number 2 for today. And actually that's how I'm going to end this reading. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to hit the like button, and also you are always welcome to subscribe to my channel because you are not going to miss out any future readings from me. So that was it. Thank you very much for being with me. Let's meet again in another video, and I'm sending you many blessings. Bye. And last but not least, we have the Deer Spirit and pile number 3 for those of you who have selected the Deer Spirit. Well, the main thing that I'm picking up from the Deer Spirit is purity. That was the word that hit me from the very beginning when I pulled that card for you. And I do feel that here there is purity, there is innocence involved. I'm just trying to pick up more messages, but I can't help but just stare at this deer. And yeah, I don't get any other messages, to be honest. I just Purity is the word that is stuck in my head when I look at this card and nothing else comes. Maybe we are going to find out more with the tarot. I will just place the card here, keep it there actually, and start with the tarot in order to find out more messages regarding what is going on in your life currently, what is in what chapter you are, where you are headed, what's going on in your love life, in your career, what's the things that you don't see. But I can't help, I mean, whenever I look at this deer, the word purity comes into my mind every time. I don't know why. Maybe it has something to do with you, pal number 3, because you are the one who selected this group, and maybe you carry that pure light within you. That could be the case, actually. Alright, let's reshuffle. Okay, that was not that successful. Those cards are quite sturdy, and they are more difficult for shuffling than the regular tarot. Okay, let's get started. Please, Spirit, would you reveal us what is going on in the current chapter of pile number 3? The Emperor in reverse, and in the bottom of the deck we have the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, in your current chapter, pile number 3, let me just take a look at the card first. In your current chapter, I do feel that you are stepping back from something. That's the main idea that I'm picking up from the Emperor. I do feel that you are stepping back because you don't feel like engaging with it. You don't feel like you have the power to carry on that thing. And the Four of Wands is saying to me that yeah, you are just leaving it behind, not engaging with it. I will take some more cards in order to find out more about this. But I do feel a bit tiredness, a bit shaky kind of energy. Please, Spirit, would you clarify for us what this message is all about? Two of Swords and Six of Wands in reverse. The Two of Swords is saying to me about hesitation, about not knowing which direction you are going to take. There is some kind of a hesitation in your life currently, pile number 3. That's something that I perceive, and the cards are saying to me. Just looking at this boy that is holding the swords in his hands and being blindfolded, I do feel that he has to make some kind of a heavy decision, but not knowing what that decision should be. And then I see the Six of Wands in reverse, and it is saying to me that something feels like a failure, like not. I do feel that someone feels that they are going to fail something, or like if I do this, I might make a mistake and I might fail something. This kind of energy I'm sensing. And still I cannot get the whole picture of this. The cards are not revealing to me the complete picture, but I do feel that there are some kind of choices that need to be made. And maybe there is also fear of making mistakes with the Six of Wands in reverse. Because the Six of Wands is a card of victory, being honored. Maybe also here there is that moment of thinking like what the others would say, actually that's the case with the Six of Wands. There is that fear of rejection, what the others would say, what the others would think. This kind of energy I'm sensing here. But still I can't take my eyes off the deer spirit, because it's like shining the purity, shining the bright light. Maybe that's a reminder for you as well, because it keeps reminding me to remind you that you are pure, You are shining your own bright light. Do not be afraid to be you. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more? Would you tell us more about this? Okay. 2 cards. 10 of Pentacles. King of Swords in reverse. And 10 of Wands in an upright position. Okay. This situation is heading towards a closure, pile number 3. That's what I'm sensing here, because we have 2 10 cards. 10 cards are indicating some kind of a closure. But even though that it's heading towards a closure, there is a lot of confusion that is involved in it, because we have the King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords looks like some kind of an Olympic god that is just sitting on his throne and governing the situation from there, sending lightnings here and there. So having the King of Swords in reverse is saying to me that something feels uncomfortable, something feels confusing and unclear in your life. With the 10 of Pentacles, I do sense desire for you to stick to your roots, to stick to who you are, to stick to the core of, the core, I'm not sure if I'm expressing myself that good, but to stick to your base nature. And with the 10 of Wands, I do sense that there are responsibilities that you are carrying that are feeling quite heavy on you. Let's see what we have on the bottom of the deck. Queen of Pentacles in an upright position, nurturing energy. Nurturing energy. So, still with the 10 of Pentacles, I do feel that, this card is in the center of the reading, which is saying to me that whatever the situation is, Spirit is saying to you, choose yourself. Choose yourself. Think about yourself first, rather than what people want from you. When you choose yourself, life chooses you as well. And with the Queen of Pentacles, I do sense nurturing kind of energy, taking care of yourself. So I do feel that this is the answer, this is the key actually. Choosing yourself, choosing your own peace, choosing your own sanity, rather than carrying a lot of burdens, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things that are heavy on you, that are leaving you breathless. And the King of Swords, I do feel that for some reason confusion is making this even heavier on you. Not knowing what to expect, not knowing where this is headed. I do sense some kind of not chaotic environment, but environment that doesn't provide you clarity. I'm not sure what I'm talking about, because this is your life, but I'm just telling you the messages that are popping up when I'm looking at the cards that I'm pulling for you. And yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles, I told you, Spirit is saying to you, the answer is within you. You'll find it when you look within you, by choosing yourself, by choosing your peace, by nurturing yourself. That's the only way to go here. All right. Let's take a look at your love life pile number 3. We are going to take a look at different aspects. So actually, I'm jumping. Let's see what Spirit would give as a resolution to this. Wheel of Fortune in reverse and Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Spirit is saying about this situation that it does feel like a bad day, like a bad period, like some kind of a... there are ups and downs. Maybe right now you are in the down part, but that doesn't mean that the wheel stops there. That means that the wheel is passing from that side but it is gonna go up again. It's like the seasons that are constantly changing. You have the warm, sunny weather, then you have the cold winter where everything is dying. But every part of the journey, every part of the season has its own purpose. And renewal is the key part here. Things are going to be renewed. The Knight of Cups in reverse is saying to me about some kind of offer, some kind of message or proposal that did not arrive or was rejected, or something did not, well, you did not receive something that you wanted, that your heart desired. Not sure what exactly that is. Okay. Let's take a look at the love life now that we opened a little curtain to that part. Please, Spirit, would you tell us about what's going on currently in the love life of pile number 3? Okay, we have a card, and that card is Ace of Cups. Okay, that's a good start. And the Death card in reverse. Alright, pile number 3, that's quite interesting. We have the Ace of Cups and we have the Death card. The Death card is saying to me, I mean, we have it in reverse. The Death card in reverse is saying to me difficulty to accept change, difficulty to let something old go. But at the same time, we have the Ace of Cups, which is completely new emotion, completely new feeling. Okay, I will tell you what I feel from this. You will tell me if I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. But I do feel that here we have resistance. I do sense that you are trying not to fall in love, or you are trying to hold your feelings, or I just sense resistance. I do see that beautiful Ace of Cups, that beautiful feelings, that beautiful new emotions, that falling in love kind of vibe. And then I see the Death card in reverse, which is saying to me that you are not comfortable with this. You are trying to resist this. You are not allowing this, or you are somehow trying to block this from happening. I'm not sure where this is headed, but let's take some more cards in order to clarify. Please, Spirit, would you clarify this? Seven of Cups in reverse and Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. Now we have all those reversed cups that are coming. Pile number 3. The Seven of Cups in reverse does feel like a vision for something. Vision for something, but also I do sense fears. And the Knight of Cups, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense actually. I will just share with you what I felt. The combination of those two cards is saying to me that there is fear of rejection or fear of disappointment. Pile number 3. That's why you are resisting love, or you are resisting something regarding your love life. At least that's what I felt from the cards. I'm not sure how does it resonate for you. With the Seven of Cups, indeed, you are saying to yourself, I have no choice. I have no choice but protect myself. This actually makes sense with the Deer Spirit, because as pure and innocent I see this Deer Spirit, also I do see it a bit scared and afraid, ready to run, because the world is full of predators. And the Knight of Cups in reverse It is saying to me about some kind of unmet desires. It might have something to do with the past situation here. And you are scared that it might repeat itself. The Seven of Cups is a card of choices. When it's reversed, it usually indicates that the path is only one. But in this tarot, it is different. I'm actually fishing for messages right now, to be honest, because nothing else is coming to me. I will just take some more cards in order to find more clarity. Please, Spirit, would you give us slightly more clarity, a bit more clarity for this? Nine of Pentacles in an upright position and Six of Swords in reverse. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. Well, pile number 3, I do feel with this Nine of Pentacles that somebody prefers to be on their own. Somebody prefers to be strong on their own. Somebody wants to empower themselves so they can be strong on their own and don't need anybody else. And the Six of Swords in reverse is saying to me about energy that is being blocked, energy that cannot pass through. Also, the Nine of Pentacles, I'm just looking at this guy that is on the card. It does feel like he's doing some kind of retrospective, looking at the past outcomes. And that's what I feel that that's based on, about past experiences. Decisions that are made on past experiences. I do feel that for some reason somebody has caused themselves to shut down because of past experiences. Alright, please, Spirit, would you tell us what is the resolution of this? Seven of Swords in reverse and Seven of Wands in an upright position. Okay, that's a beautiful energy here. Well, not just beautiful energy, but actually quite intriguing energy. Seven of Swords in reverse is saying to me that no more self-denial. You are going to open up your eyes and see what's right, what's wrong. You are not going to be in a situation where you will be your own worst enemy. That's what Spirit is saying to me with the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is talking to me about some kind of self-denial, some kind of illusion that you are using in order to protect yourself, in order to defend yourself. Some kind of a thought, some kind of belief system in order to protect yourself. And the Seven of Wands in an upright position is saying to me about, well, this is a defensive card as well. But in this card, I see this guy crossing. So I do feel that you are going to use your defense mechanism in order to cross somewhere, in order to cross some kind of a path, in order to leave this behind. Because he's just crossing. So no more denial, no more illusions. You see things clearly and you are leaving this behind. You are crossing towards the next chapter. That's the resolution of this. Alright, let's briefly take a look at your work and professional life as well. I told you I'm giving you everything in this reading. Please, Spirit. Alright, we have a card and that is the Hierophant in reverse. And in the bottom we have the Empress. Okay. It is an interesting combination here. The Hierophant is in reverse and the Empress is in upright. The Hierophant in reverse. Actually, this is saying to me some kind of opposition to the order, to to the way things are working and being more your individual kind of worker, or just being more you than what the others want from you. This kind of vibe I'm sensing here. I mean, just take a look at the Empress. She's like, I'm strong, I'm beautiful, and I'm in my own element. I don't have to follow the order or the things that everyone else does. It's kind of vibe I'm sensing. It's like they require certain thing at your workplace, and you are either you either have to be a follower and just go with it, or just be you and stand for yourself. And the Empress in the bottom of the deck, I do feel that you are more standing for yourself. You are choosing yourself. Alright. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more about this? Ace of Pentacles in reverse and Nine of Wands in an upright position. Okay. Well, once again, we have holding your own ground, holding your beliefs, sticking to your experience, knowing what you are doing and talking out of experience, out of personal expertise. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Well, here I do sense that that you are going to stay where you are currently. I do sense that even if you want to like change something or start something new, I do feel that maybe right now might not be the best time to do that with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, because the energy is going more inwards. This is a way of Spirit to say to you, now it's time to go within and see which part of you is resisting this work, which part of you feels in a certain way from this work. But I do sense a little bit of turbulence, to be honest, at your workplace currently. I do sense a bit something like identity crisis, like me and others. Which part is me and which part is the others? To what extent I'm going to change in order to be okay with the others? To what extent I need to sacrifice myself in order to get on with others? This kind of vibe I am sensing here. Okay, what is the resolution of the Spirit? Five of Cups and Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, Spirit is saying to you that as long as you look at the negative part, as long as you see this from the dark side, you are going to be out of sync with the community, with the people around you, with the Two of Cups. That's a message that came with the two cards that just arrived. Okay, let's take last message for you, pile number 3, and wrap it up. The card came right away. The Tower in reverse and Seven of Wands in an upright position. Okay, this is an interesting message. So the reverse Tower is actually about rebuilding after some kind of a destruction. Something that has been destroyed, something that has been removed from your life. It is being rebuilt. It did not happen in order for you to suffer or hurt. Maybe this happened, I mean this was included in the process, but it was needed in order for you to find your redirection, in order to find your true path, because you have a path in this card. And the Seven of Wands, once again, I do sense crossing here, crossing from one phase to another. So Spirit is saying to you that moving from one chapter to another, yeah, it is great. It is an upgrade, but it might have painful structures involved in it. And those painful structures are actually including letting go of the current structure and rebuilding a new one. But in order to build a new one, you need to let go of the old one. That's what that's the pain that it involves. All right, so those were your messages, file number 3. If you find this reading useful and insightful, please don't hesitate to hit the like button, and also you are always welcome to subscribe to my channel in order to not miss out any videos from me. And that was it for today. Thank you for being with me, sending you many blessings, and let's meet again in another tarot video. Bye!